Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, the show that dives deep into the science behind our amazing world. Today, we're tackling a big one. What makes you, you? Your thoughts, your memories, your personality. Where does it all come from? The answer is a 3-pound organ sitting inside your skull, your brain. For centuries, this squishy command center was a total mystery. Let's peel back the layers and explore the incredible architecture of the brain and how it dictates everything we are. Our journey starts way back in ancient times. The Egyptians, masters of preservation, actually tossed the brain out during mummification, thinking the heart was the center of intelligence. It wasn't until thinkers in ancient Greece, like Alcmaeon, started suggesting, hey, maybe the brain is where the magic happens. But the real game changer came in 1848 with a railroad worker named Phineas Gage. A freak accident sent a huge iron rod straight through his head, specifically his frontal lobe. Miraculously, he survived. But he wasn't the same Phineas. His personality completely changed, providing the first shocking real-world proof that specific parts of the brain control specific parts of who we are. This paved the way for scientists like Broca and Wernicke to pinpoint the exact brain areas for speaking and understanding language. So let's take a tour of this amazing structure. The biggest part is the cerebrum, the wrinkled gray matter we all picture when we think of a brain. Those wrinkles are a clever trick to pack more processing power into a small space. The cerebrum is split into 4 main sections, or lobes. Up front, you have the frontal lobe. This is your CEO. It handles reasoning, planning, problem-solving, and your personality. Next is the parietal lobe, right behind it. This is your sensory hub, processing touch, temperature, and pain, and helping you understand where you are in space. On the sides, you have the temporal lobes, which are in charge of hearing and memory. And finally, at the very back is the occipital lobe, which is 100% dedicated to processing everything you see. But that's not all. Tucked underneath is the cerebellum, which we once thought just controlled balance and coordination. We now know it's also involved in our thoughts and emotions. And deep inside is the limbic system, the brain's emotional core. It includes the amygdala, your internal threat detector responsible for that fight-or-flight feeling, and the hippocampus, which is absolutely crucial for forming new memories. Now, having all these specialized parts is great, but how do they talk to each other? That's where white matter comes in. If gray matter is the brain's computers, white matter is the super-fast fiber-optic internet connecting them all. These bundles of nerve fibers, called tracts, form an intricate network known as the connectome. This network allows for lightning-fast communication between different brain regions, which is essential for pretty much everything you do. The health of this white matter is incredibly important for keeping our minds sharp as we age. For a long time, scientists thought the adult brain was fixed, that once you grew up, your brain structure was set in stone. We now know that's completely wrong. Your brain has a remarkable ability called neuroplasticity. This means your brain can physically change and adapt based on your experiences. When you learn a new skill, like playing the guitar or speaking a new language, you are literally forging new connections between your neurons. That's called structural plasticity. There's also functional plasticity, which is the brain's ability to rewire itself. If one area is damaged, say by a stroke, another area can sometimes take over its job. This is why rehabilitation can be so effective. Our brains are constantly being remodeled, from childhood all the way through our entire lives. So is this incredible brain structure all determined by our genes, or is it shaped by our life? The answer is both. It's a constant dance between nature and nurture. Your genetics lay down the basic blueprint, but your environment and your experiences build upon it. Things like your education and even your socioeconomic status can physically influence how your brain develops. So the brain's structure provides the fundamental framework for who we are, but it's not a rigid, unchanging blueprint. It's a dynamic, living architecture that is constantly being shaped by our lives. The person you are today is a direct result of your brain's incredible journey, and the person you will be tomorrow is still under construction. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.